Hello everybody from YouTube or Twitch. My name is Jakin and welcome to Swordplay and Sorcery, where we do a lot of fantasy TTRPG things. Everyone say hello to my beautiful gamer wife in the background. She would wave, but she's in the middle of a boss battle? Yes. Yazzie? What are you doing?
Playing World of Warcraft.
No, like, is it a raid? Is it a dungeon? Boss battle?
Raids trying to get a mount.
Raids trying to get a mount.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I have music playing.
Jack Brendan 11. Hi Jakin. Bye Jakin. Hi Jack. Bye Jack. Daniel, good to see you. I love this weight screen. Did you make it? The one that you use on YouTube? Nope, I did not. I got this off where did I get this? I got the weight screen, the BRB screen, and the stream ending screen from Etsy. This person made a giant fantasy pixel art bundle with a lot of assets. Sometimes I use the other ones on the main screens, like this one, but I don't always. Just kind of depends what I'm feeling, what's easy to set up, what can I grab in the moment. Depends how rushed I am. That's the best answer. Dungeon Dunce! Hello! Hello. Guys, we're going to be doing lore, because I miss doing this. I used to do this often. That's how I built this pantheon for this campaign. I built an entire pantheon with the chat. And y'all came up with some great ideas. Like, one of my favorites is the god Bobbert. Bobbert is god of the mundane, the boring life, walks, and the passage of time. Bobbert's whole shtick is he isn't a specific looking deity. He looks like everybody in the world. So he's literally walking in a crowd. You would not guess it's a deity because he just looks like an average Joe. Bobbert. Super incredible deity made by you guys. Oh man. Well, it was a good purchase. Yeah, I'm glad y'all like it. There's another one I have from a while ago when we were gonna do a space campaign, but the space campaign just kept falling apart. For a multitude of reasons. Will I do a space campaign in the future? I'd like to. What I really need is a system that better supports it, because Starfinder is too much and Spelljammer is not enough. I love world building. It's the best way to get stuff like flying fish and random stuff like that. Flying musical fish. Can't forget the musical part. Bobbert, the god of bobbery, lord of being that one guy. He really is just that one guy. Today we're going to be working on dwarf lore, because the other day I had an idea where I was like, you know what? In a whole bunch of dwarf lore for worlds and things like that, they're usually either like of the earth, or they're like born just kind of like underground, right? And I was like, you know what? Hold on. What's another way they can still kind of have that like rocky aesthetic, but not necessarily just come from underground? And then it hit me. And I was like, holy crap. Meteors. How did I get this idea? Transformers memes. It was a bunch of memes from the first movie where like they're crash landing on Earth. And I was like, what if dwarves worked that way? What if they weren't from the world originally? They're like fallen stars or something like that. Maybe the stars that stay intact are the elves, and the ones that fall are the dwarves. I don't know. That's what we're going to find out today. We're just going to spitball. We're going to word vomit. We're going to see what sounds cool, what doesn't sound cool. Yeah, we're just going to update my world, and hopefully you guys make it better than I ever could. I don't remember the musical part. Yes. I'm never going to forget the flying musical fish. You shouldn't. Super Bandit! Howdy! Good to see you here. I'm super excited to work on this. Maybe we'll even come up with like some cool abilities for dwarves. I think ideally what I would like to do is build the dwarf lore, and then if we feel really solid about it, turn it into different things. So find a way to make it work for D&D, find a way to make it work for Pathfinder, and then I would say make it work for maybe DC 20. That'd be kind of cool. I really love DC 20, so I'm probably gonna try and do more DC 20 related things because borderline obsessed with that game. See, it was right near the end where ChatGPT added it to the description after including the ranching whistle. The birds sing melodies in response. That's right, that's right. Dwarves are here for our energon. That's what I'm saying. Dude, wait, hold on. What if we just translate the Transformers lore into dwarves? No, we won't do that, but what if? All right, let's get started. Let's go to our Notion document. Technically, this isn't a DC 20 stream. Get out of here. A little Notion document. Let's see. GM binder. Oh. Everything started bugging for a second. Are we good? Stream good? Stream is looking okay. I'm not seeing any dropped frames of any kind. Hoi. Hoi. All right, so we're gonna go to the world. This is Kincaria. This is technically all spoilery things. So I think we're just gonna make a section. We're just gonna call this, ooh, if I can spell, lore. We're just gonna start building this out in Notion, and then we'll get organized later. Let's go ahead. Let's make a page. All right, so we're gonna call this page. What do we think? Races, species, ancestries. What are we feeling? What are we calling this page? Well, at least we'll pick a little icon for it. We'll say, you know what? We'll just do like this little wizard. Boop. And I personally like to just have some kind of banner, so we're just gonna do that. Species, ancestries, and races. Oh my. I don't know. Why are you eating paper? I'm bringing a hostage. Hold on.
Eating his sticky notes.
Come here. Come here, buddy. You're gonna say hi to the stream. Hey, everybody. Meet a member who's new to the family as of this year.
Last year.
Huh?
Last year.
Last year. This is Dean Martin. He's our tuxedo cat. He was in a cone for a little bit, but he's a free man. Oh, thank you. And yeah, this is Dean Martin. He's trying to eat all my paper. I'm gonna fight this cat. Heritage? Ooh, heritage. Oh, I like heritage. What if the dwarves didn't come on the meteors? What if they were the meteors? That's what I'm thinking. Like, they just kind of look like a rock falling to the earth, but they're actually rock people, kind of like what I want for them is to like still have like the like they look like they're a dwarf, but they just don't have like the skin. That's what I'm trying to go for. Heritage. We can try heritage. We can try heritage for now. How do you say, what is heritage a plural thing? Is that a plural word? Like if you have multiple options for heritage, do you say heritage or heritages? Heritagey? I don't know. We're gonna make this look pretty though. Divider. Slash. Page. We're gonna make this another blank page. Ooh, my mouse is throwing a little bit of a fit. Let's see, we got a hammer. Meteor. Beard. Boom. Dwarves. Yeah, and add a little cover. Oh. Oh, I hate that. I don't know, we'll just do this. If it loads. Come on. Come on! Notion's being a little whiny. Might have to fight it a little bit. Aha, there we go. Oh. Okay. My mouse is really having an issue on this computer right now. Stream is still good, hopefully. If not, let me know. Heriti? Something. Dwarves. Alright, let's get this party started. We're gonna make a little section called the main ideas. So this is where we're just gonna be spitballing. We're gonna think of everything that we want to add. Like for example, they come from the stars. That's about all we know. They come from the stars. They aren't. We know that they crash land to Aderon, which is the world. They are not inside of the meteor, but rather are the meteor. Did I really spell meteor wrong? Oh, it just wants me to get rid of that. Okay. They crash land in Aderon. They're not inside of the meteor, but rather are the meteor. Ugh, let's do this. Ugh. All right. Where do you start with this? Why do they come from the stars? Who's their god? Do we go with a stereotypical kind of god that's like the forge and all of that? Or do we go with like a different kind of route? Since they have more of like an astral origin. So that's something we need to ask. Which deity, did I spell deity wrong? Which deity is responsible for the dwarves? Let's see, do the dwarves have a different name? What is their appearance? Does it vary? Go with something different. Let's do it. Let's go ahead and pull up the old Pantheon list. Let me go ahead and just get that up real quick. Oh my gosh, the computer is struggling. Here we go, here we go. All right, let's get this switched over for you. Boom, here we go. Warren Braden's Guide to Aderon. We're gonna scroll through our deities. I really need to convert this into the Notion document, but we'll get there. The deities of Aderon. I like the dwarves were the fallen stars thing. I thought that was what you were going for when you said it the other day. Dwarves are the fallen star. I like that. So does that mean that there's a counter? Do we think elves have a similar origin, or is there a different, maybe there's a different kind of, I don't know. That's what we're here to figure out. Like, if the dwarves didn't fall from the stars, what would their have lives been like? Is it a punishment? I don't know. So we have Barandris, god of the hunt, the pursuit, and the mark. Bobbert, god of the mundane, walks in the passing of time. Ashala, goddess of time, destiny, knowledge, and the passing to the afterlife. Arnara, goddess of loss, grief, anguish, and false prophecy. Vizuno, god of trickery, deceit, secrets, and entrapments. Idathia, goddess of prosperity, good health, fertility, love, home, and travel. Toganth, god of darkness, fear, aberrations, and monsters. Senencia, goddess of sickness, pestilence, and pain. Jalin, god of war, strategy, and conquest. Hassad, god of celebration, ale, smoking, and joyfulness. Gazoro, god of mockery, foul language, distaste, and cringe. Uzarak, god of death, the hells, and all that is evil. Lathiona, goddess of life, compassion, nature, agriculture, light, and the natural order. Tinzel, god of magic, arts, creativity, and free thinking. Tor, god of wealth, merchants, the forge, and greed. Athelia, goddess of the sea, winds, and courage. Bertrand, god of honor, justice, laws, civilization, and rulership. That is our pantheon. Which of the gods would be responsible for the dwarves? What do we think? What do we think? I think that was some over thing had to do with Athelia's trident. Oh yeah, Athelia's trident. Yeah. That was so much fun to work on. By the way, the player has used it so far one time, and it was to summon the Celestial. So summon the former champion. So that was really cool. That ability is gone until the trident is recharged at a holy site. So 2 more charges to do something cool. We'll see what happens. All right. Which deity? That's what we need to figure out. So typically, dwarves are very much forge. They forge things, they mine. We can still have that to a certain degree if we want to. I guess it just depends how long we do this. Thank you, Stream Elements, for just now saying we're live. Thank you. I appreciate that. Not really. So you know, I mean, when he said he wanted to make dwarves that came from the stars on meteors. Ish. The wealthy giant, hoarder of coin, consul of revenue. I don't think of magic when I think of them. Life, compassion, nature, agriculture, light, and the natural order. I don't know. Death, the hells, all that is evil. Mockery, foul language, distaste, and cringe. God of celebration, ale, smoking, and joyfulness. Sa dudes. What's I'm gonna butcher this. TD's idea machines. TD's. Nice. We're trying to pick a deity for dwarves. We're making dwarves. So far, we know that dwarves fall from the sky in meteors. Maybe the beer one. Hassad, the god of celebration, ale, smoking, and joyfulness. The little bit of lore behind Hassad. When I first got into TTRPGs, starting with Pathfinder 1st Edition, our game master made a god named Hassad, who is basically like the weed god. He was constantly getting the party high and stuff, so I had to make a little tribute to Hassad in this world. It could be Hassad. It could be more like cheerful party at the end of every night kind of things. Who knows? I mean, Tor's meteor hammer just screams god of meteor dwarves. Oh, right. That is his weapon. Yeah. His favorite weapon is the meteor hammer. His worshippers are bankers, tax collectors, and the generally wealthy. Bank shopping squares and treasure rooms are traditional temples. His realm is referred to as the Dragon Horde. God of wealth, merchants, the forge, and greed. We could, but Tor was also made to kind of be like the dwarven kind of god. I don't know. I kind of like Hassad. I kind of like Tor. Grun, god of hard work, manual labor, and diligent craft. Interesting. I don't know that we have one of hard work and manual labor. We have one for agriculture. Distaste and crin, celebration, ale, joyfulness, war, strategy, conquest, sickness, pestilence, pain, darkness, fear, aberrations, monsters, prosperity, good health, fertility, love, home, and travel, trickery, deceit, secrets, and entrapments, loss, grief, anguish, and false prophecy, time, destiny, knowledge, and the passing of the afterlife, Bobbert. And then god of the hunt, the pursuit, and the mark. Barandris was kind of made to be like a ranger god. Shoot. I don't know. What if we make a new god? I'm down for a new god. We could do a new god. If you like Hassad, then pick Hassad. It could be Tor's fault or something that the dwarves showed up. Or we could make a new god, one that fits what you're feeling. Two gods involved in the creation? Best of both? Interesting. So if Hassad is celebration, ale, smoking, and Tor is wealth, merchants, the forge, and greed. Maybe the dwarves are the best of both. Maybe something happened between the two gods that caused the dwarves to fall. Saying their name after a particularly difficult task is said to be good luck and all the worship Grun requires. Grun. That's an interesting name. Did you come up with Grun? Or is that an already established like god? I kind of like the idea of a work god, because we don't really have a work god. But I also like the idea that maybe a conflict caused the dwarves. Caused the dwarves to fall from the sky. Just made them. We could always do that. We could always add another deity. If we're gonna be in this page for a little bit, let me at least expand this for you guys. Let's build it theoretically. So we're gonna take this. Let's build a new god. So we know that it's Grun. And then what is the general alignment associated with Grun? Grun feels like he or she would be lawful something. That's the vibe I'm getting. I'm getting like lawful good or lawful neutral. I'm not really getting chaos from Grun. Let's go with lawful good. Let's try that. So, what did you say earlier? You said god of hard work, manual labor, and diligent craft. I like that. God of hard work. manual labor, and diligent craft. Diligent craft. I can kind of get behind that. I kind of dig that. Okay. So now we need 3 nicknames for the deity. So all of the deities in this list have a nickname that they can be associated with. So Tor, for example, he's known as the wealthy giant, the hoarder of coin, or the consul of revenue. Bishop of miracles, shaman of the realm, the marvelous meister for tinsel. Lathiona is the mother of nature, cradle of Genesis, matron of light, things like that. We need 3 nicknames for Groon, because not everywhere in the world refers to the deities as their real name. Reason being, the original pantheon got wiped out, and these new gods came in. So not everywhere in the world knows the gods' actual names. They know nicknames of gods because of what other gods have said. So the other gods don't even refer to each other by their name. They'll refer to each other by, you will be blessed by the wealthy giant, or you'll be blessed by the hoarder of coin, things like that. Feels in to me. Feels in? Cares not for moral questions lauded by the others, whether after curing a plague or completing a genocide. Groon only cares for self-determination. Ooh. I can get behind that. I think that makes sense. As long as the work is diligent. Does not matter if it's good or not. Jack, you got any ideas, buddy? Oh man, so we need 3 nicknames. So boom, boom, and boom. That sounds like neutral rather than good. Yeah, Groon is now lawful neutral. Boop. Straight to the point. Ah man, 3 nicknames. What do you call? What do you call the god of hard work? What's a? I don't want to just say like the hard worker. I don't want like a nickname like that. I need 3 names. Like Athelia, goddess of the sea, winds and courage. She's also known as Lady of the Sea, mother of sirens. I would like 3 nicknames, but it doesn't have to be 3. It can be 2, but 3 is ideal. I'm trying to make a Soviet Union joke about workers, and I can't think of one. Well, the player currently playing a dwarf in my campaign plays him as a communist. So, there's that. Wait, what? I'm having a stroke. Mechanismness? Mechanismness. What you mean by that? What you mean by that? What about God of... No, we're not saying God of. It's got to be a nickname. You know what? Google is our friends. Nicknames for hard workers. Whiz Kid, Spark Plug, Bundle of Energy, Powerhouse, Fireball, Busy Bee, Self Starter. I kind of like Spark Plug, but it doesn't make sense.
Crowbar Man?
Crowbar Man? Incredible. The Groonian Steward. Oh, jeez. Master of Crafts, Lord of Labors, Last Laborer. 2 right off the bat are phenomenal. I really like Master of Crafts. That fits the theme. Master of Crafts, I like that. Lord of Labors. That's really cool. Hydrate. Fine. And Jack was the first. Oh, I'm on a stroke. Congratulations, Jack. You're the first of the stream. I can't believe you've done this. What are the cats eating? Cats are in something. He really just brought a paper in the room.
He's getting stuck to his paw. Sammy.
Oh, buddy.
Oh, Sammy.
Okay. Master of Crafts, Lord of Labors. I really like that one. Lord of Labors. Lord of Birth. I don't know. Lord of Labors, yes. Titan of Toil. Toil? Toil. Work extremely hard or incessantly. Noun, exhausting physical labor. So Titan of Toil. That's kind of cool. Titan of Toil. Yeah, I'm happy with those. I think those can be them. Titan of Foil. Tin foil. I'm happy with those. So we have Master of Crafts, Lord of Labors, Titan of Toil, God of Hard Work, Manual Labor, and the Diligent Craft. Realm. Now we need a realm name. So every realm has a name and then a nickname for that realm. So kind of similar to how the deities work. Every deity has like what they're the god of, and then alternate names are known by. So, Lady of the Sea, Athelia, her realm is called Galenbar, also known as the Whispering Deep. My favorite one is under Vizuno's world. Where are you? Tuggant, Adathia, Vizuno. His realm is Varakna, aka the Sinner's Oasis. This is a Danish for island. No, this is Danish for island. That one character is Danish for island? Alright, I'm cool with that. That's unique. I don't think we have, no, we don't have anything like that in the human language. We're just, or English language. We're just kind of like, eh. Alright. Ulzarak, Tinsel, Tor, Groon. Okay, Groon. I'm just gonna go ahead and pull it up. Fantasy name generator. Unioness, land of laborers. Oh, jeez. Not Unioness. Places and locations. Let's go with banks, beach, blacksmith, bookstores. Anything that can fit. It probably has like more of a city name, right? Laboratories, mage tower, mansions, mill names, mountain names. I kind of want to see mill names. Clover, autumn, pop. No, not quite what I'm looking for. Music names, Nebula nightclub, Norse world names, prisons, ruins, world names. Maybe let's go with civilization names. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna throw this mouse through a wall. I almost bought one today. Almost did. Pulled up Amazon, put some resin in the cart, and I was like, you know what? I could put a mouse. I don't need a mouse. I need a mouse. Stundor. Oh hi. Oh hi. Good to see you, Distal. Iwi. Iwi is how it's pronounced. What? So that little O character with the dash through it. It's pronounced ooey? Interesting. Glira? Pterodactyl? Stundor? Akiat. Kays. Vlenmek. Umek. Arfan. Paman. You know what? You know what we can do? You know what we can do? Let's go to fantasy and folklore. Let's just go to dwarf names. Oh, jeez. Wararul. How are you supposed to pronounce that? Kradruid. Wekrumlin. Thratgrumry. Barirbor. Bothoid. Bothoid? Aramrod. Oh, these are bad. Thundrag. 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 I like that. Erendid. Erendid. Udros. Tharzyar. Nerdomi. Nerdomi? Nerdomi. These aren't great, I'll be honest. These aren't amazing. Give me civilization names. Oh, these look much better. Agi or Agai, Kiowa, Ruche, Glaspui, Zuistror, Krepnin, Cladkol, Kihi, Nazir, Giallo, Jury, Strixus, nope, Oddnock, Vatma, Ugzyke, Zartaka, Glorithai, Delvenshire. Hold on, that sounds kind of cool. Delvenshire. I like that. Umek. Delvenshire's kind of cool though. It does make me think more of like a dwarven name, but it also kind of fits with what we're trying to do. I don't know. How are we feeling about Delvenshire? Do we like that one, or do we want to go for something more like Umek? Delvenshire and Umek. Ooh. Your choice. I know it's my choice, but like, what sounds better, like generally to everyone? That's what I want to know. Vistal's Landing, named after Vistal Gostello, the flat stretch of rocky ground where the Vistal was aiming his revolutionary method of travel, a network of cannons. Well, that's cool. A network of cannons. The dwarves are just fallen cannonballs from the sky. That'd be kind of a funny origin. Delvenshire or Umek. We're gonna roll for it. We're gonna roll a d20. 1 through 10, we go with Delvenshire. Little on the nose, but I like it. 11 through 20, we go with Umek. Here we go, we're gonna type d20. And we're just gonna re-roll it, okay? That way we're starting fresh. Here we go, ready? 3, 2, 1, roll. Or not, roll. Oh, we gotta select it, that's right. 12. I forgot what I said for the options. Do you remember? No, she doesn't remember. Shoot. What was 11 through 20? Was it Umek? I think it was Umek. I think that meant Umek. You guys will correct me if I'm wrong. There we go. So realm is Umek. Not known as the Dragon's Horde. Umek. It's got to be something that goes with the theme of him. Not the fertile grounds, because that's the agriculture god. What are we calling it? The Dragon's Horde. Hard work. Nicknames for land of working. That's what we need. Nicknames for land of work. I don't know. Walla Walla. Land of many waters. Alabama. Okay, these aren't helpful. Yes, it is the realm of Umek, also known as Alabama. That is where dwarves come from. They come from Alabama, in case you didn't know. No, we need a nickname. It can't be the Dragon's Horde, because that's the other guy. Also, we'll just get rid of this number for now. I can't explain what the numbers mean. Kreckenbast. Kreckenbast is cool, but now we need a nickname. So, like, with Tor, he comes from the realm of Donis, aka the Dragon's Horde. Tinzel comes from the realm of Paler, the Enchanted Grounds. Lathiona comes from the realm of Sildarin, aka the Eternal Sunset, or Where the Wanderers Rest. That one actually has two nicknames. Uzarak comes from Kesteroth, the Hellish Summit. Gazoro comes from Themoria, Up Yours. That is an actual one. It's a god of mockery, so it fits. Down by the Bast. The Bast. You're gonna make me look up a bunch of words today. I didn't go to college, guys. A strong woody fiber obtained chiefly from the phloem of plants and used especially in fabrics, on ropes or cords. I'm not in love with it. Krakenbast. The best. Krakenbast. Hassad comes from Draway, the Joyful Reef. Jalan comes from Aristos, Field of Battles. Sinencia comes from Zabadis, the Plaguelands. Toganth comes from Surd, the Pit of Despair. Adathia comes from Felsathi, the Hearthblaze, etc., etc. Umek, the blank, I don't know, something. Ropes and cords, so rigging and shipping overseas. Yeah, but then does that make them more of like a seafaring god? And less of like a dwarven origin god? Lurk, thank you for the lurk, girlfriend. Hope you're doing well. Ah, man. Umek. Land of Labors. It could just be like Lord of Labors. It could be like Land of Labors. It could literally just be that. I don't know. The Dream of Invention. The Forge of Souls. The Laborer's Respite. Respite. I know I'm thinking of spite. Respire? No, not respire. Respite. A short period of rest or relief from something difficult or unpleasant. They don't want to rest. The laborer's respite. The laborer's respite. The workers don't want rest. They don't want to break. Ah, but then that makes the realm feel like it's a break, though. Right? because it means like to rest, right? A short period of rest or relief from something difficult or unpleasant. But I don't know that his followers would find work unpleasant. It's on the right track. At least there's that. Yo! I don't know why I got it on my phone and not in OBS, but Kurt Lamptey, thank you for the subscription. Howdy. Hope you're enjoying this. I mean, you may not even be part of the stream. You might just be part of a video. But if you're in the stream, howdy. Good to have you. Where good workers finally rest. Well earned. But he's the god of hard work, so wouldn't it be more like unrespite? That's what I'm thinking. Like, respite is making me feel like the workers aren't appreciative. I don't know. We might just settle with the land of labor for now, until we can think of something else. I don't want to get too caught up on this one thing. Congratulations, you received 100 messages today with the Restream chat. Thank you, Restream? I don't know. Remember to like. Thank you, Dungeon Dents, for reminding me to tell people that. Also, we're gonna get this announcement out of the way real quick. We're gonna get personal. So, if you haven't already, I highly recommend joining the Discord because, one, we have a lot of fun in there. We talk a lot about pop culture, specifically movies and TV shows. I often go on rants about both. But we also do a lot of games over there. We have some game nights where we do like the Discord activities. We do some Jack in the Box games. Lately, it's been a lot of Overwatch 2 and Lethal Company. Just whoever's on, we just kind of hop in a voice chat and collectively get angry at ourselves for playing Overwatch. But Lethal Company, that one's just fun. We just have a blast playing that. But the main reason I bring up the Discord, !Discord, if you want to join, is because I'm doing one-shots for people. I'm teaching people DC-20. So you can actually sign up for a date. It's free. It doesn't cost anything. You just have to let me know, hey, I want to sign up for this date, and boom, I have a seat at the table for you. So if you want to learn DC-20, !Discord. I have 3 dates available. We have one January 27th, one February 3rd, and then one February 20... Another 27th? Or am I thinking 24th? Aha. Bingo. But yeah, we have a lot of fun in that Discord. We do a lot of hanging out. And I'm hoping to eventually have some magic-related things in there, like Magic the Gathering. Obviously, other things are going to take priority over that, but yeah, it's always fun. And boom, look at that. We already have someone in here. I can't see the name, but I will see it after stream. So there's that. Darben, how do you say that? Darbenkrad? Darbenkrad? Yo! There it is. That Kurt Lamptey notification took forever to show up on stream. Holy crap. That just now popped up on the stream? How long ago did I get that notification? 4 minutes. 4 minutes ago. Good thing I caught it first. Otherwise, it would have been like one of those waiting around situations of like, oh, no acknowledgement. I need to fix the activity feed in here because it's only showing me Twitch activity. But obviously, there's more activities happening. Wow was right. All right, let's get back to what we're all here for. The dwarves. Let's build the dwarf stuff. Let's do this. Bless your face.
Thank you.
I blessed the wife. Also, right there, there's a cat. That one's Sammy. That's Sammy Davis.
I got you.
So we have Dean Martin and we have Sammy Davis. No, don't torture him. He's resting. He's asleep. He's asleep. He's not now. You woke him up.
He doesn't like my glasses.
Poor guy. This is Sammy Davis.
He'll go in my lap in a second.
Dude, he's sleepy. Go set him down. Cat Yummy. Yeah, he's about, what, like 250 calories maybe?
It's less calories than that one.
Yeah, the other cat is way more calories.
And they're the same age.
Yeah. They're brothers. The Fields Unwearied. The Crucible of Stars. The Halls of Creation. The Fields Unwearied. Unwearied. I know I love that one. I just know I'm gonna have a stroke trying to say it. That's my only thing. Like, I'll be in some epic monologue for my player, something beautifully typed out, and then when I get to saying the Fields Unwearied, I'm gonna be like the Fields Unwearied. Unwearied. The Crucible of Stars. That just sounds like the creation story, honestly, for the dwarves. That's honestly a cool name. Just don't. Okay. Hello, Ian. Ian, you should be helping make some dwarf lore. That's what we're doing. We're first having to build a god for the dwarves. Kind of. Well, not necessarily like for the dwarves, but like they're part of the creation story. As a follower of Groon myself, I thrive on the rough life in the woods. A day's work will build anyone into a better person. Ooh, that's a nice core belief. The Fields Unwearied. I kind of like that. That one's growing on me. I didn't love it at first. It's growing on me now. I think we're going to run with that. The Fields Unwearied. And if I have a stroke trying to say it, well, we'll get there. All right, temples. These are common places you can go to and see either some kind of shrine, to that deity, or you have better luck reaching out to your deity at said places. So for Tor, god of wealth, you'll find common symbols of him in banks, shopping squares, treasure rooms, etc., tax offices. So, master of work, or god of hard work, manual labor, and the diligent craft. Where would you go to worship the god Groon? That's what we need to figure out. I mean, the first thing I think of is like farmlands, like fields and stuff. So I'm gonna say farmlands, because you can have multiple gods for different kinds of locations and holy sites. And they don't have to be exclusive to one god. Obviously, there are some that are like, yeah, they probably fit with only one of the deities, but yeah. But I instantly think of farmlands when I think of like hard work, manual labor, the diligent craft. Honestly, I'm thinking forges. Maybe a little bit of crafting there. The shed out back. I like that. I like that. Guild halls, workshops. Guild halls, yeah. I like that. The shed out back. I'm kind of tempted to add that. You know what? Screw it. The shed out back. I like that one. I think we're gonna roll with that one. That's just a fun one. All right, worshipers. The people who worship this god. This one should be pretty easy, pretty straightforward. Hard workers. We're just gonna throw that general label out there. Hard workers, farmers, craftsmen. Hard workers, farmers, craftsmen. The golden wheat binds us by hearts. That's kind of deep. The last one is mostly a joke. I'm aware it's a joke. But I like that joke so much because it kind of fits. So we can have fun with it. I mean, look. World building, it doesn't have to be serious all the time. There can be fun with world building. This isn't like a Game of Thrones world. This isn't like Lord of the Rings, like Tolkien style. Everything is perfect. This is just what would my friends and I have the most fun playing with. And does it mean something to us? Cool. We'll keep going with it. So, the shed out back, perfect. Right up my alley. I mean, for God's sake, we added singing fish to the world. Singing flying fish. Flying musical fish. Hard workers, farmers, craftsmen. I feel like that kind of covers everything you need right there. Hard workers, anyone who works hard. Farmers, especially. Craftsmen, yeah. I feel like that kind of covers everyone. Huh. If you've earned Groon's favor, your meal will fill your belly. Your bed will be made clouds, and your sleep will come fast and deep. All to be ready to rise and earn their favor again. Dang, you're working for the rest. Dang. Literally working for the weekend. But even the weekend would be too long for these followers. Kind of dig that. All right, next up, we need a sacred animal. Why is this craftsman? Okay. We need a sacred animal for Groon. What animal best represents a god of hard work, manual labor, and diligent craft? The first one that comes to mind for me is the donkey, but I think we already have a donkey.
A dog.
A dog?
Yeah.
Yeah, donkey is Hassad. Dog?
Yeah.
I don't know about dog. I guess I could kind of see dog.
Ooh, people are saying ox.
Yeah, that's an overwhelming amount of ox.
I would say cow, but you already have cow.
Yeah, we already have a cow. That's Bobbert.
Love Bobbert.
Ox it is. Ox makes sense. Ox, the cow horse. Oh, ox, cow, horse. I was thinking horse. I was thinking a horse.
See, German Shepherd, that's what I was thinking.
The German Shepherd. That's a very loyal dog. They're not always working though. Ox makes sense. I like ox. Sacred colors. What colors represent this deity? I like to have at least 2, max 4. Anything over is a little too crazy, and one color is just kind of like, eh. So 2 colors that represent this god. I can be sold on 3. I have to be sold on 4.
Golden.
Golden brown?
Yeah.
Golden brown. Why gold? I'm not sure I see gold with Groon.
All the money that they earn.
Brown I can
All
see.
their hard work.
Maybe. I like brown. I could see black. Black and brown, like all the dirt that you get on you, whether it's like in the field or it's in the mines. Dust. Brown and black. Yeah, I think that's what I'm leaning towards. Brown and black. I can be sold on 2 more colors, but you gotta pitch them to me if they are. All right, next up, the divine artifact. How do I how do I describe the divine artifact? So basically, like, this is basically an artifact that was created by this god. This is something that's not necessarily in their possession anymore. It's in the material plane, like it's in the world. Maybe the god is after it. Maybe the god has a quest to bring it back to them. It's no longer in their hands, though. Hard work, manual labor, diligent craft. Business card of persuasion. I don't know. The shovel, saw, and pick. That's a lot of items. Golden weather bundle. Golden weather bundle? The light amber of wheat ready for harvest. What? These are so descriptive. Wheat. Let's see, we're all thinking brown, but what to go with it? I like white for simplicity, purple for die makers. Yeah, it definitely needs to be general. Golden wheat bundle. A golden wheat bundle. Well, if we make it a golden wheat bundle, then that sounds like it belongs more to the agriculture god. Because we have one of them. We have a god of like farming and things like that. I don't remember what her thing is though. Arts, creativity, agriculture. Sacred animal is a unicorn. Divine artifact is the chalice of life. The ring of Tor. I'm not sure about the golden wheat bundle. Not even sure I see like seeds or anything like that, because that goes more into agriculture and farming. I need something that like represents like the workforce. Child labor, jeez.
I like that one.
How do you I was about to ask, how do you weaponize child labor, but we already have that answer. I can't believe you got a level up for that one too by the Botrix bot. Shoot. The Stein of Respite. The harder the work, the greater the flavor. The Stein of Respite. Oh, I kind of like that. Again, I'm not sure about the word respite, but I like the idea of the Stein. Because, like, what's the stereotypical thing a lot of guys do after, like, a hard day's work? Whether it's, like, construction or a hard office day. You go to the bar and you have a drink with the boys. Maybe it is a Stein. I am starting to think of Stein. Divine artifact. What do you mean by divine artifact? Something that gives worshippers who please him. So the divine artifact is it's an artifact that was made by the deity but is no longer in their possession. So it can be found as an item in the world, potentially by players who play in my world. It's Bud Light. Bud Light. Go back to the hotel, drink a couple of beers, and sleep like the dead. I'm kind of digging Stein of Respite. I think that's the direction we go. A good drink after a hard day's work. The Stein of Respite. Stein of Restoration? Maybe that's it? Well, how do we feel about that? So Respite is like a rest thing, right? But maybe Stein of Restoration. Maybe it was designed to get an instant rest without needing to do sleep or anything. Like, it just brings you back to like full health. You have your mana points or your spell slots, and you're just ready to go back to work. Maybe it has like a recharge kind of mechanic in with it. I don't know. I think that's the direction I'm gonna go. Because respite, I'm literally guessing like you're taking time to rest, whereas like restoration, it's literally designed to get you back to work as soon as possible. Not to drunkenness, no, just enough to ease the ache and unfurrow your brow. You are a master of words, idea machines. Favored weapon, a bronze hoe. I kind of like the idea of like ninja card, like throwing stars, or help, throwing stars that are business cards. I kind of like that idea, but he's not necessarily a businessman. We already have a meteor hammer. Bronze hoe, I could see that as a favored weapon. Pickaxe? Could be a pickaxe. Diamond pickaxe. I don't know. It could be as simple as a pickaxe. I don't even know if I'm spelling that right. The meteor hammer. Oh, geez. The chopping of a head of corn. Okay. All right. I think we have everything we need to understand about the god who's responsible for the dwarves. Now we have to start connecting some puzzle pieces. So we made this custom god. We're almost out of time, too. We spent so long making a god. All right. Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, there we go, there we go. Somehow the god of work, Groon, is responsible for their creation. So how do we go from the god of work to a meteor falls from the sky and boom, you have a dwarf? How does that work? I don't fully understand it. They were forge masters with strong spines. Then a god stomped on them, compressing them to the ground. Oh, jeez. For why? Yo! Mio Killian. Oh, wait, did I read that right? Hold on. Mio Killian. Thank you for the follow. Friend. Howdy. Time out. Wait a second. I think I'm connecting dots. Is this the same Mio? Is this the one I get spooked with in Lethal Company? Is this that Mio? The one I led to death? Yep. Yes. Howdy. Welcome to the stream. Good to have you. We're working on dwarf lore. Thankfully, we have a few days to work on this. We're going to be wrapping it up in a second. We're trying to figure out how we go from the god of work, who we just created for this lore, to then a meteor falls from the stars, and then you have a dwarf. How do we connect those dots? When it was like the two dwarves, not the two dwarves, the two gods ideas, Hassad and Tor, I could see that. I could understand it. I'm not sure I get it with this one. I will lurk since I'm pretty quiet, but hi! Sorry I won't be much help. You're all good. Thanks for showing up. Ah, man. How do we connect these dots? How do you work? How does hard work equal a meteor? I keep wanting to make it like an agriculture thing, like something to do with farming or mining, which I guess it technically could be mining, but anything that starts messing with like the ground or seeds or anything like that, I start thinking of agriculture, and then I think of our other goddess, Adathia. A contest of wealth between Grun and Tor. Grun won by turning the stars of Tor into dwarves. Interesting. A contest of wealth. If that's the case, that would mean Grun is in a contest of wealth against the god of wealth. Grun won by turning the stars of Tor into dwarves. So he like destroyed Tor's wealth? The god of work was playing with balls on a table when one fell off that would destroy his followers. So instead he made it so that his followers would be reborn from the ball or meteor. Oh my gosh, the dwarves are just reincarnated crushed people? Is that why they're short? Oh no. Tor mocked the simplicity of Grun at Hassad's party. Tor mocked the simplicity of Grun at Hassad's party. I don't know. Would Tor mock Grun for being simple? Grun's a hard worker. Bobbert is a simple dude. Bobbert's just there. Grun demonstrated that the true wealth is made, not possessed. Ah, I like that idea. True wealth is made, not possessed. Somehow, Tor and Grun entered a contest of wealth. So somehow a contest of wealth Interesting. Oh, man, I'm thinking of some ideas. Okay, so what if spaghetti at the wall? What if there is the contest of wealth? Someone was being brought to judge it, right? Probably the god of justice. Tor, being the god of wealth, just created it, right? He created a horde. Submitted it to the god of justice, and was like, look and see, for I've created this, right? I don't know. Grun doesn't do that, but instead sends a meteor down to the world of Adoran. This meteor becomes a dwarf, and the dwarf works for the wealth. But he doesn't bring back a horde like Tor. He brings back like a tiny diamond, right? Something, not even something like refined, or maybe it could be refined. I don't know. But the god of justice, the god of justice goes with the message of true wealth is made, not possessed. Awards Grun as the winner, and as a, I don't know, like a penalty for losing, for every piece of treasure that Tor hoarded for the contest or whatever, that number will be multiplied and made into dwarves or something like that. I don't know. How do we feel about that? Almost sounds mythological. Let's see. Idea Machine says, when Grun was young and restless, he could not find sleep. He drank the ocean and could not be quenched. He ate the wilds and could not be full. Sleep would not come. He looked at the stars and beheld their distant beauty. There, he thought, there amongst the stars in the quiet press of the void, I can find peace. It's kind of deep. Grun was bored because nobody wants to worship him, so he made his own image of followers that fell from the stars who love to work. Dang. I'm gonna consider that one. Option. Grun was just straight up bored. Grun was bored because no one would worship him. So, he made followers of his own. Dang. Dang. The dwarves were just made out of boredom. Interesting. I like how he went from like a contest of wealth, like this super Greek mythology kind of origin and tale that like you might would like read to like a child or something. And then, you know what? What if Grun was just bored? What if that was it? He was just bored. He didn't have any followers. So he's like, all right, screw it. I'll just make my own followers. Reason for existence. The gods were straight up bored. Oh, man. Oh, man. You guys have given me lots to think about. Are they here out of boredom? Or are they here because of an epic tale? That's what I'm going to have to think about. That's what I'm going to have to think about until the next stream. But Grun was but a stout man. Centuries he worked to find his way to the stars. He built and honored and crafted until he reached the heavens. Upon reaching his goal after eons of work, he sighed. In that sigh, the deepest and most profound slumber befell him. Finally, he said and fell from the sky back to earth and still sleeps today. His rest finally earned. Hold on. We're going back to the options. Option. Dwarves work their way to the heavens after a long and hard road. After eons of hard work, they finally reach the heavens and rest, only to fall to the deepest part of the realms, Aderon. So that could also be another option. The dwarves have almost like a backwards concept of heaven to how like we like humans in real life do. It's like you do a bunch of work, you stay good, you go to heaven. The dwarves are like, we want to reach the heavens so that we can rest and wake up in a new land, only to do it all over again. I like that, but I'm bored. I need followers. Short ones. All of these are good ideas. All of these are good ideas. You just use an OSQ emote. I love that emote so much. Guys, that's where I'm going to have to call it. We're well past the time mark. We're past my restriction. To be honest, I placed the restriction on myself. But the next time we're going to be doing a world building stream, it's going to be Thursday night, 7 p.m. on time. I got a little caught up in making thumbnails before this stream. But we're going to continue working on Dwarf Lore, 7 p.m. Central Time. Stick around. We're going to be raiding out, and I know of 2 people we could raid out to. You know what? I got it in mind. We're going to be raiding out to my buddy Connor, Conkus Bonkus. He's currently streaming, I believe it's Elden Ring. He might have switched to Lethal Company. He's a good buddy of mine. He was in our campaign over on the YouTube channel. You can watch all the episodes there. He played Leland, an elf mage. No, keep going, please. Ian, the lore must continue another day. I'm sorry, brother. So yeah, we're gonna raid into Conkus. So be sure to spam a bunch of the Swordplay Sorcery emotes. Be obnoxious. Show him some love. Thank you all so much for watching, and remember, !Discord to join the server and sign up for those DC 20 one-shots. The slots are already filling up. First come, first serve. Stick around through the end screen. Love you guys. Until next time.